Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. Got a lot of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
This offense is humming. Less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Noles are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Seminoles! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll start the return inside, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now improvising. To catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nice. Running back. There, he gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, look out! Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Restrepo. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Canes are in the red zone.
Here we go. Gorilla.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Winding up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdown. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
21, Miami, 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Get set, get set.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Brings up second and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Paul. Can they get 2?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the Sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Looking downfield is Uiagalelei, using the quick game. Open space at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The play action fake. Going to take a shot. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Miami, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in a second.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we can airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch, called for and made. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here up the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And that pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Feeling some heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers.
Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Johnson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Direct snap. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On second down, looking again to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Bulldozes him. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
Gonna run it. It's Holmes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
and you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and get.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's George. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun, the inside give. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds his man enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Ward. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by
looking for a huge play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
no mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse